Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how I did my faux locks. So I ordered the hair from Amazon just because most of the shops are closed at the moment. It was around £36. There was 6 packs in that bag, and each pack had 24 individual faux locks in it. I'm just going to open it up so you can see what they're like. So they are faux locks, and then they have like a free tress, kind of like ends. I can't think of the word right now, but you will need your crochet needle. My cousin borrowed me hers. I use a comb and a elarum, which is also called a cotton comb, and Blue Magic, the cream for my hair. So I'm just taking down my twists. I'm just going to unravel it and I will be back. Okay, so it's all unraveled. I am just making my parts. When I make my parts, you know, because I'm doing it myself, I tend to just feel my way through. So sometimes it's not a perfectly straight line, but I do try my best, you know, to get it as straight as I can. So here you can see that it is kind of straight, but obviously we have a bit of a higgy hagger right there, you know, towards the left, but that's fine. No one cares, no one can see it. So it's okay, we'll survive. So I'm just cutting my hair down the middle. So right at the bottom of my, well, at the nape, I'm going to cut my hair into 4 sections. So I'm just trying to neaten the pot here. So in this initial section I did it as a twist, but for the rest of my hair I started off with braids and then I went into a twist. So here I'm doing a twist, a 2-strand twist. You could do a twist all around your hair. I think because it's a faux lock kind of look, it would make it look more messy, more faux-y, should I say. But it will make it look a bit more messy, you know, which kind of fits into the faux lock kind of, you know, look. But for me, I just wanted it a bit neater at the roots first, because I do plan on having it for like a month because I'm too lazy to do new hair. So I'm gonna keep it for like a month and it will get messy over time too, you know. I feel like it marinates, you know, the messiness marinates the hair and then it looks by the end of it. So here I'm just doing another twist. So yeah, I'm actually just going to fast forward the next couple of clips just to get to the main part of the, you know, of the hair. So here I'm actually starting the hair. So I put in my crochet needle and I feed the hair through, pull it through the roots of my hair and take it out, take both the faux lock and my actual braid, pull it through the hoop of the faux lock and tighten it. So what I do is initially I just immediately went into the crochet, but I learned it's better for me to wrap the roots just so the hair doesn't actually show. So I wrap it in the direction that the hair twists. So in this case the hair twists to the right, so I'm wrapping it to the right, so that way when the actual faux lock closes back, it closes with my actual braids in it. I know that sounds a bit confusing, but there will be other videos as well so you can see what I'm saying. So I'm just wrapping, and I'll show you the difference between the right side that I'm doing right now, where I've wrapped it at the start and the left side where I didn't think to wrap it at the start. So I'll show you what the difference is. So I mean, you can see it yourself anyway. On the left you can see my braids peeking out there. Hello, hi, peekaboo. You can see it. So the left is where I haven't wrapped and the right is where I've wrapped, and you can see it's a lot more covered and it looks a bit more natural that way. So that's what, so I've left that part out on the left and I went back and I redid those. So again, I pulled the needle through my actual braid right at the roots, get the lock and my braid, put it through together, and I tighten that. I feel like the way I say tighten is so weird, but then I do have an accent, but oh well. And I twist, so I unraveled the locks and I twist it in the direction that it would close back in around the braid, just to conceal the roots of it. So again, there will be multiple clips of showing that basically. So usually this was the first time of me trying an individual lock, because usually I would do cornrows and I would crochet into the cornrows, but I thought, you know, let me try something new. I'm stunting for YouTube, you know. So that's why I tried this. Would I do it again? I would, but I think it's a lot easier to show me doing it on someone than it is to show me doing it on myself, just because I can't see. So when I do it for a cousin or one of my aunties or something, I may record that and just show you, because I think it would look a lot neater and nicer me doing it on someone else rather than me doing it on myself. But for the sake of, you know, just having my hair done and not wearing wigs, you know, we're doing that. So once you've done the wrapping, you then open up your crochet needle and you feed it through the faux locs. So it's got space in the middle of it, so you literally, it's kind of like threading, you know, thread through a needle, kind of, almost. You literally get the crochet pin, go through the faux loc right in the center of it, and once you come out of that, you open up your needle, you feed your actual braid, your actual hair braid through it, and then through the crochet. So you can see me doing that now, and I'm just going to drag my hair through the middle of the crochet. So it's a bit confusing, but I will keep demonstrating it. So open up my needle, put my needle through the roots of my braid, you can see it there. Get the circle, the eye of my faux locs into the eye of my needle. Close my needle, pull it through my braid, get my braid and the faux loc together and pull it through the eye of the faux loc. So I think it's better to crochet the needle upwards, because I think it conceals the roots where everyone will see a lot better. Pull both of that through and then wrap it. So this one, the hair closes to the left, so I'm going to wrap to my right. Sorry, the hair closes to the right, so I'm going to wrap to my right. So you can see it conceals the roots a lot better than me just crocheting straight through. So I'm wrapping. So when you're wrapping, you need to try to overlap the hair over itself, if that makes sense. So as I'm wrapping over my braids, I'm overlapping each section, just so then you don't see points of braids. And again, I feed my crochet needle through the middle of my braid, of my faux loc rather, and then I pull my braid through the middle of the faux loc. So you're basically hiding your braids inside the faux locs, if that makes sense. Please do drop a comment if it doesn't make sense, and I'm more like, I would definitely redo a video of me maybe doing it on my mannequin head or something, just to make it a bit more sense. And I may link videos down as well to help. I will link where I got the hair from, the site, in the description box as well as all the spec of it. So again, I'm feeding my crochet through the middle of my faux locs, then getting my actual braid, my actual hair, and feeding my hair through that needle. So Open the crochet pin, feed it through the middle of the faux loc, put my hair in, pull it through the faux loc. I'm going to keep showing it because I know it's a bit confusing. So put my needle right through the middle of my braid, open up my needle eye, put my faux loc in, close my needle eye, pull it through my braid, get the faux loc and my braid together, pull it through the eye of the faux loc, tighten that, the way I say it's so funny, and then wrap my hair, making sure I'm overlapping them so you don't see braids peeking through. And then once I'm happy with that, I will get my crochet needle, feed it through the center of my faux loc, and then get my braid into the eye of the needle. This one I thought I pulled it through, turns out I didn't, so I had to do it again. So again, feed it through, yeah, I think I gave up on that one, but I did it anyway. So through the root to my braid, pull it through, get my braids and my faux loc, put it through the eye of the faux loc, make it tight, wrap it around in the direction that the hair actually closes in. So it closes to the right, so I'm going to wrap to the right. So I open up the faux loc a little bit, just to make it a bit flatter so I can actually wrap, because I need to overlap, you know, each layer of hair, so it makes it a lot easier when you open it. And then I get my crochet, I feed it through the middle of my faux loc, and I come up, ooh, what am I doing here? And then I come out on the other side. I try to go a bit higher to where my braid is currently exiting from, just so by the time I pull it through there's no gaps. So I put my hair through, close it, and then pull through. And then, yeah. And then I'm going to repeat that again. Feed my crochet pin through the middle of my faux loc. Please, if it doesn't make sense, please just drop a comment and I'll definitely go through it again. Put it through that. Again, this was my first time trying it as individuals, because usually I would just do it as cornrows, and you know, I would just leave it as that and Bob's your uncle. But I thought, you know, because I think this way it gives you a lot more flexibility to style it anyhow, whereas when you have cornrows and then crochet, you know, into cornrows, you're kind of like you have a fixed, you know, kind of way of wearing your hair kind of thing. But whereas this one, it's just a lot more flexible. So the ones I've done properly, I've put to the back, and the ones I need to redo are the ones dangling at the front, where you can see the braid saying hello to you. So those ones I need to redo. So I will just keep showing you again. So again, through the bottom of my braid, put my crochet in, get my braids and my faux locs together, put it through the eye of the faux locs, then wrap, and then crochet through the middle of the faux locs and pull my actual hair through till it's done all the way to the end. I mean, in this one there was a bit of an issue because my hair's kind of long, so sometimes I got to the bottom of the faux locs and I still had hair left to put in, so I just kind of like wrapped it around it, to be honest. And here we have it, my faux locs. I may do a separate video on how I style them, but please, if you have any questions, just let me know. Just drop me a message, please, or leave it in the comments, and I'll probably try to do another video of it on my mannequin. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.